work on hauling some more manure, combining corn also. And then they're combining corn down in Red Hall right now. There's actually another load coming down the road right now. We're hauling corn home, putting it in the bin, and then we'll dry it down a little bit and then send it off. I'm gonna go haul manure up in the big barn. I'll show you that when we get up there. So my uncle's got a load of corn. He's gonna go ahead and unload that and we'll get hauling manure. So we'll get this little bit put in the spreader and then we'll have to go put some fuel in the skid loader because it was empty last night when we quit. So yesterday I had 2 other people helping me, so we got a little bit more done, but I'll just be by myself, but hopefully we can get the majority of this, if not all of it, done though. So we did this left side where 9 and 10 is. There was 16 loads over there, so there'll probably be about 14 over on this side. So we've got the first load loaded up. So as you can see, clean all it up and put it all on that third of the barn over by the wall, so then we can back the spreader in, turn 90 degrees, and load it up here. So makes it a lot simpler. Get it all done first. And then once we get down there, hopefully feed will be ran out and then we can run the rest of the cattle out. But got the skid loader fueled up, washed the window, put grease in it, and blew it all off. Get all the dust out of the radiator. So let's get rocking and rolling here. Now we're getting ready to load up the last load for this side. There's been about 15 loads on this side of the barn. So had a flat tire on the back right of my spreader. There's 4 tires on the spreader. So this one right here is the spare that we're having to use. You can tell it's quite a bit smaller. The other one doesn't quite fit, so we had to go a size smaller. So it's supposed to go on the front of a tractor tire, but anyways, got this last little bit to do here quick. Let the cattle back in after we get 2 loads of sawdust put in. Other than the tire, everything's been going fine. So didn't have any help, so it took a little bit longer, but that's to be expected. We got a couple leaks over here. Looks like we got one there, and then the other one is a major deal to fix. It's not leaking that bad, honestly, compared to what it looks like. I didn't even have to put any oil in it today. So anyways, let's get back at her here. Old 220's running great. So I didn't film anything yesterday, but we were combining corn all day. Probably did about 5,000 bushel. maybe a little over. Got the bin clear full. Had a little bit in there before we started anyways. But we did that, and probably got done combining at about 8:30, and got the bin topped off. It was probably 9:30, and Dad's feeding right now, and I'm cleaning up some bags and clean up this last little bit of bad feed here. Haul a couple loads of manure here this morning. Should be done hauling manure then for a week or so here at the home farm, and then hopefully we can get somebody to start hauling corn out. Corn's yielding about 240 at about 18% moisture, so about 3 inches deep, going probably 15-20 degree angle, skipping every other pass, and yeah. So been disking all afternoon, unloaded a little grain before school, and then been disking, got about 40 acres disked in the last 4 hours, so probably about 10 acres an hour. Finished up down in Red Hall, and then moved back up here to Coosa's, which is about a 1/4 mile from the big barn, directly west of it. So got that done. They got probably 25-30 acres of corn off today. Got a good dent in that. Got that big field done, so we're on to the last 23 acres or so over there, and then we can start moving east to the home farm. So anyways, that's where we're at. Went pretty good. Had nothing else go wrong after I put my little piece on that broke yesterday on me.